Donna J. Jodhan presents Dining with Donna, a weekly podcast where Donna shares a delicious recipe with you, gives you a bonus recipe, and ends off her podcast with time-saving tips for your kitchen. Her recipes are easy to follow, easy to put together, and most yummy and delicious for family and friends. Donna's recipes are favorites for everyone. They are tried and approved, and she guarantees you'll be able to make them your favorite. It's time to cook and bake, and Donna is waiting to show you how.
Hello, and I'm Donna J. Jodhan, your host for the Dining with Donna podcast. And it's week 2 for the month of April, the beautiful month of April. I hope everybody is doing well, and I want to thank all those who continue to listen in to my podcasts. Our podcasts have been gaining ground and have been gaining more and more listeners, and we are getting more feedback from people. Last week I forgot to mention that there are 2 new additions that I have made, or my team has made, to our weekly podcast. One of them being that every month what we do is that we publish the winning recipe for the month on Facebook. So we give you the winning recipe for the month, and the recipe contains the implements, the ingredients, and how to make it. And the second thing we do is that every Thursday, and thanks to our many members, we share with you 3 recipes that members have submitted to our team. Every Thursday we do our best to do that. So these are 2 new things that we have added. And for my main announcement, I promised it for the month of April, it's all about the sale of my pet rocks that I have created in my pottery classes. Okay? Pet rocks were quite popular some years ago, and with all the stress and distress and trauma and drama that we are dealing with in our lives today, I just think that pet rocks ought to be brought back. And I have pet rocks for sale. And if you want to know more, please send me an email to donnajodhan@gmail.com. That's donnajodhan@gmail.com, or ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. It is very difficult to listen to recipes and take notes all at the same time. So all you need to do is to put in the subject line the month, the week, and in the body of the email, tell me what you want. If you want the show notes, you will get the monthly show notes from me. If you want the recipe, like the main recipe or the bonus recipe or the tips or the hidden recipe treasure, just let me know and I will send it to you, okay? For this month, the category is low-fat cookbook main dishes, okay? And for last week, here's what we covered. We covered last week, or I shared with you last week, the following. For the main recipe, we had baked cod vinaigrette. And for the bonus recipe, we had pineapple carrot salad. And for the tips, they were laundry tips. How to obtain the cleanest work clothes ever, and getting rid of too much bluing. And the hidden recipe treasure was Hawaiian popcorn bars. And I'm happy to send this recipe to you if you want it. Okay? All right. Now here comes week 2. All right? And here's what I'm going to be sharing with you for this week. Barbecued trout is the main recipe. And the bonus recipe is mandarin lettuce salad. For my tips, removing grease stains from suede, and dealing with discolored handkerchiefs. And I will tell you what the hidden recipe treasure is at the end of my podcast. Now, before we start off on the business of this week, I want to tell you that if you go to www.etsy.com, etsy.com/shop/blindlybrilliant, you will see where I am creating pottery pieces to help enrich your dining room table. Please visit and read about my mission as to why I have created these pottery pieces. And maybe you too can get involved in the creation of pottery pieces to help enrich dining room tables and to help motivate and encourage others to do the same. Okay? All right. So low-fat cookbook main dishes is the category for this month. Okay? Barbecue trout is the main recipe, and I'll tell you a little secret. When I was growing up, I was not really that crazy about fish, but Mom always used to really do her best to convince me that fish was good for me, and she went out of her way to create all kinds of yummy dishes for me and the family. She won me over eventually, and I love fish. I love shrimp, lobster, trout. I love things when they're stuffed. Okay. Anyways, let's creep into our favorite corner of our home, the kitchen, where we get to regurgitate, refresh, reformat, and relax with friends and family, or just doing it on our own. We can turn on our radio to our favorite station, or turn on our TV, or have background music, soothing background music as we enter our kitchen. And we're going to gather our ingredients and our implements before we start. Put your implements to one corner of the counter and put your ingredients to another corner of your counter. This helps to reduce your stress, and it cuts down on time, because once you're organized, you don't have to be running around from pantry to shelf to counter to stovetop. Okay? Everything is all set out. Okay, so for this week, barbecue trout, and here are the implements that you're going to need. The implements are measuring spoons, measuring cups, 1 kitchen spoon for stuffing the trout. You need some foil, and you need paper towels. And oh my goodness, I forgot to acknowledge my little brother in Montreal, Michael. Hello, Michael. I hope that you are going to try this recipe and wow Heather out of her shoes by surprising her with this easy to make recipe. Or maybe she'll make it for you. Not sure. All right, let's continue on. And in the ingredients, here's what you will need. 4 tablespoons of minced onion, 1 cup of fat-free barbecue sauce, 4 trout, salt and pepper, and now you're ready to make. So folks, just remember, almost all of my recipes are easy to make, and they are guaranteed to be family favorites. I give you recipes from a plethora of resources or sources, and if you don't like one, you can choose the other. You have such a great choice. And just remember that I have made 2 changes to my podcast. One being that you will get a monthly recipe selection. And what this is, each month I will give you the winning recipe for the month, and you can read about it on Facebook, my own personal Facebook page, Donna Jodhan. And every Thursday I will give you a selection of 3 recipes submitted by our members or by our listeners. My team and I choose 3 recipes and we publish it on Facebook for you. Don't forget, send your emails to me with your feedback, suggestions, comments, and suggestions and your thoughts to either donnajodhan@gmail.com or askdonna on blindlife@gmail.com. Okay? Tell me what you want in the subject line, the month, the week number, so it'll be April and week 2, and put in the body of the email what you're looking for. Show notes, main recipe, bonus recipe, tips, or hidden recipe treasure. All right, let's get back to the recipe at hand for today. Trout. Okay, we're ready to make our trout, or make this recipe. Place your onion and your barbecue sauce of the body or the cavity of the trout. Okay? Place your onion and your barbecue sauce in the body, which is the cavity of the trout. Okay? Right. Use salt and pepper to taste. Wrap your trout individually in foil. Bake at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. And this makes 4 servings. Isn't this very, very easy to make? Of course it's very easy to make. Give it a try. See what you think. I've tried it. I try all of my recipes, or if I don't try it, I get friends to try it and share it with me. All right? So this is what you do. Of course, you could always make alterations to any recipe. If you change a recipe, it is yours. If you follow a recipe, it belongs to the creator of that recipe. Or you could create your very own recipe. All right? Let's go now to the bonus recipe for this week. And here is the bonus recipe. All right? All right. Here we go. It is Mandarin lettuce salad. Mandarin lettuce salad. Mike in Montreal, my little brother, so-called little brother, I hope you're listening in. This is for you. Try this one, buddy. Or get Heather to try it with you, okay? Mandarin lettuce salad. Okay. 1/4 cup of sliced almonds. I love almonds. 1/2 head of lettuce. All right. 1 11-ounce can of mandarin oranges. And I will stop here to tell you that you may not always get the exact measurement in a can. So for example, you may not get an 11-ounce can, right? But what you do is make sure you have 11 ounces all together, okay? 2 green onions, thinly sliced, all right? 2 tablespoons and an additional teaspoon of sugar. Okay, so 2 tablespoons and an additional teaspoon of sugar. 1 cup of chopped celery. All right. Cook your almonds in sugar until your sugar is dissolved. Okay? You have to stir it constantly, and when your almonds are coated, remove it from your heat. Okay? Make sure you do this, and then cool it and break it apart and keep at room temperature. Place your lettuce, which you have broken into bite-sized pieces, and your celeries and your onions into a bowl. So you put your lettuce you cut up your lettuce in bite-sized pieces, add your celery and onions into a bowl. Okay? And then you add the dressing which I have told you about. Pour this dressing over the contents of the bowl. Toss well. Okay? Make sure you toss it really well. Okay? All right. And you toss it well when you're serving it. You can sprinkle the caramelized almonds over the top before you serve. And you can either, spoon this salad into individual bowls or from the main bowl. Okay? Now, here's the dressing that I'm going to suggest you have. Okay? 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of vinegar, and 1 tablespoon of parsley. Okay? Combine all ingredients together and mix it very well. Okay? This salad makes 6 servings. Easy to make? Isn't it easy to make? Folks, do not forget to add your paper towels to your kitchen when you're adding your implements. Paper towels are very, very, very important because they help you to clean up unexpected spills or to wipe the covers of jars and bottles and surfaces of boxes. Don't forget your paper towels, okay? All right. And here are my tips for this week, okay? All right. Let's see what we got here for this week. Tips. And we are going to continue with tips for the laundry. Removing grease stains from suede. Suede is a very interesting material and you got to take care of it. Oftentimes you may get a grease stain on your suede, and here's what you do. Sponge with a cloth dipped in vinegar. And you make sure that it gets dry. When it is dry, you brush. You have to brush with a suede brush, okay? So you take a cloth, dip it in vinegar, sponge the offending surface, okay, to get the grease out. Make sure it's dry, and then use a brush, a suede brush, to restore the suede. Okay, this works. I'm telling you, it does work. Okay. Number 2, another tip for the laundry. How do you do this? How do you deal, or how do you restore discolored handkerchiefs? And you're going to tell me, we don't use handkerchiefs anymore. There are lots of people who do use handkerchiefs. And here's the tip for those of you who do. Okay? Restore the whiteness by immersing in cold water. And with the cold water, add a pinch of tartar sauce. Yeah, tartar sauce. A pinch of cream of tartar sauce. Okay? All right. That's all you do. Really and truly, that's all you do. Right. This is it for me for this week for Dining with Donna. I hope that you have enjoyed my recipes. My main recipe, the barbecue trout. The bonus salad, the bonus recipe. Okay. So the main recipe was barbecue trout. And the bonus recipe was mandarin lettuce salad. And for the tips, I gave you 2 laundry tips. Removing grease stains from suede and restoring discolored handkerchiefs. And the hidden recipe treasure for this week: sugar, spicy Thai papaya salad. That's the hidden recipe treasure for this week. Sugar, spicy Thai papaya salad. Folks, if you want anything at all from any week of my Dining with Donna podcast, all you need to do is send me an email to donnajodhan@gmail.com or ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. Put in the subject line the month and the week. Put in the body of the email what you're looking for. If you want the show notes, you'll get the entire month's show notes. Or you may want the main recipe or the bonus recipe or the tips or the hidden recipe treasure. Or you want everything, which is fine. Okay? It's difficult to listen and take notes all at the same time. Please reach out to me. Cooking is what makes the world go round, and I want to help you make the world go round. We are living in very trying times with lots of stress, distress, trauma, drama, lots of everything that we need to deal with. Lots of anxiety. So let's deal with it together. All right? Folks, have a great rest of the day, a great rest of the week, and we will see you back here next week. Take care and stay safe. Bye for now.
That's it for this week. Donna hopes that you enjoyed her recipes and that you will take a few minutes to try them out. Stay safe and stay well. Send your thoughts and feedback to Donna at AskDonna on blindlife@gmail.com.